The Trump effect is in effect. You have Target, who is now the latest to join the Trump effect train, shall I say, by rolling back their DEI initiatives. Yes, they saying we doing away with it. We see what's happening. You see Zuckerberg over here, sucking up, you know what I mean? It's time for it to go ahead and try to switch a route. Could that be the case? Now you have Al Sharpton, whom we're going to get to eventually, who has a complete meltdown about this and asks everyone to now boycott the likes of Walmart and Target for their said DEI rollback. But before we get into that, I want to show y'all this clip of this liberal white woman, as meme in on libs, posted liberal white woman furious at their precious sanctuary of Target for pulling their DEI programs. Where will the liberal white women go to congregate now? I don't even know why I had to add white
cowards. To that. You are absolute cowards. They're saying that they are ending what was always meant to be a 3-year DEI program that they instituted after George Floyd. They wanted their merchandise to reflect the people who shopped there. I don't care if it was a 3-year plan. To do that now is a bad look, Target. As a Minnesotan, where Target is based, I can let you know that this is not how the people who work for your corporation actually feel. Oh. Everyone in Minnesota knows someone who works at Target. I can tell you with my full chest that they would not agree with this. And I just...
Well, you saying it with your chest? Oh, you ain't talking too loud. You gotta speak up.
I just want to remind everybody that you can buy your groceries at a whole lot of other places. And maybe your hearth and home addiction can just chill out for a little bit. We have to send a message to these corporations that are doing this. It is just flat out not okay. There is a reason that these initiatives were in place to begin with. You're cowards just like the rest of them.
Oh, wow. Could it be that people are now moving on the scale towards common sense? Meaning they realize that, hey, I don't want to be picked for this job based on a skin color quota. I want to be picked on this job because I'm qualified. Because the same reason why you pick me for the job based on my color could be the same reason you're depriving somebody and creating that. You're creating what you're attempting to prevent. See what I'm saying? It's just backwards. I don't really understand the logic behind it. People want to be able to get their jobs based on working hard and being qualified, not because my skin color is what you need to look good. If anything, that's insulting my intelligence and my capabilities. I don't see how people don't realize that. It's flat out weird. Now you have Ethan Thomas, who posted in agreement with Al Sharpton. He said, say what you want about Reverend Al Sharpton, but I 100% agree with everything he said here. Now, let me go ahead and get us to this screen right here because it's going to be necessary. And I want y'all to to answer this. I apologize. Do you agree with that?
So I want you to be ready and attentive in these 90 days as we go down the list. Now, in these 90 days, I'm going to start it in Harlem in a couple of weeks. Those companies that have come out and said, no, we're going to stand with DEI. I'm going to buy some National Action Network. We go pay for some of these, what do y'all call them when you go shopping?
Look at this solution, y'all. This is the solution. Prepare yourself.
Gift cards. I think I'm going to buy about 50, 100 gift cards and go to Costco.
What? He gonna give up some of the money he taking from y'all? What?
We gonna support those companies that stand up and tell the truth. We gonna change this argument. This ain't gonna be no Oval Office argument, Trump. This is gonna be an argument in the streets.
What?
We gonna take it where it need to be.
Is he? Is he threatening Donald Trump?
We're gonna go and shop with them.
Is he threatening Donald Trump and his supporters and also these companies for rolling back DEI? Did he just threaten Donald Trump, bro? Did y'all hear that? Hey, Secret Service, I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and pull up on that man. Y'all gonna have to Y'all gonna have to, okay? What
No
else he said?
electric cars, SpaceX, none of that stuff. No how, Musk.
Oh, what? He going in on Musk, dude? This guy go, okay.
I ain't trying to go to the moon. I'm trying to live right here in the district.
Oh, wow. That's messed up. As a father, my son talks about space all the time and how much he loves it and wants to get involved with in the future with it to some capacity. Oh, man, that was a way to motivate my young black son's dreams. That's a way to elevate him.
So our plan that we wanted to roll out today, and I wanted to remind the media why Dr. King is in history, and that is what we're going to do, is what King did.
March.
Trump talking about he wants to build a society of colorblind.
Yes.
No electric.
What's wrong with that? Why do
SpaceX.
we constantly, okay, acknowledge your skin color, sure. You have culture towards that. You have family and so much you can relate to and in relation to your color, and more specifically your region where you at, your environment and things of that nature. That plays a role in certain levels of life, but to make that the main scope of view for everybody and everything that you talk about, it's just ridiculous.
Why do I have to act like you ain't who you are? No, be color conscious and then respected and treated equal. We were slaves because
That's quite literally what he's saying he's trying to do.
of color. We were segregated for the cause.
That's false. I'm sorry, y'all. This is a pause fest, but I can't just sit here and let him lie. Segregation, we were slaves because of economic issues, evolved to America as a black and white issue eventually.
The color. Now you gonna be blind? Don't be blind to my history. Equal out what you made unequal. He want us to be colorblind because then they don't owe the equalizing out, Alfonso.
What?
As long as we got to deal with color, then you got to deal with the lack of diversity.
What?
As long as you don't deal with color, you got to deal with the lack of equity. But if
What?
we colorblind, we all the same thing. We not the same thing. But we can be on the same page. Because the same people that don't like...
So, in my opinion, he's low-key agreeing with Donald Trump. He's talking about merit right there at the end, just a little bit. And that's all we're trying to do. We're trying to bring back merit. We're trying to say, hey, you're capable of achieving your dreams in America in 2025. Yes, there will be hurdles. Will there be hurdles catered to your skin color? Maybe. However, despite, we have so many different examples to point to say, hey, we can make something of ourselves. Think about the people whom are telling us this. You have Al Sharpton, whom is making millions, I assume. He just racked up $500,000 from the Kamala campaign. Telling you that you aren't capable of achieving greatness on your own merit. That we need the white man to somehow help us. But if you say that to him, oh no, that's not what I'm saying. But that's quite literally what you are saying. Okay. We're going to move on here, right? It says, since Target rolled back its DEI initiatives, which impacts veterans, women, minorities, black people, LGBTQ plus individuals, and religious groups, they need to face the consequences financially. This somehow what? What? Do you realize back in the day, we actually had to go hunt what we ate? It's the same thing. Work hard. Get your skill level enhanced in whatever category of a career that you're going towards. And work it. Will there be challenges? Yes. Will the road be easy for everybody? No. The road is never going to be linear for anybody. Read Atomic Habits by James Clear. I love that book, by the way. But anyhow, the boycott should start with Target and everyone else will get the message. So she's in agreement with Al.
I need to be a little bit more targeted in who you're boycotting. One of the things I struggled with as a socially minded consumer is there's always these like long lists of don't shop here, don't shop here. If we target our opposition to one or two specific corporations, I feel like that's a little bit easier for people to target their efforts and focus on one goal. And whoever we choose as our one target, the other corporations who are thinking like, should we roll back DEI? Should we not? What should we do? The other corporations are going to be thinking, I don't want to be the next target, which isn't to say that the other corporations who have rolled back DEI, which isn't just to say they shouldn't be on the list. Maybe they should. But we need to choose our first target, choose a span of time, and then move on to the next. If you ever go to the pew pew range, get you one of those lasers, and you're trying to hit the bullseye, and you're trying to hit that bullseye on one target. You're not trying to hit all the people's targets and all the lanes. You're just hitting your target. Just one.
More threats. I don't know how y'all, how do I say, process this encrypted message, but I processed it as trying to target the head honcho. That's just me. Do y'all think that she was saying that? I have to know. Why do these people think it's okay to threaten the president or threaten us, the supporters? I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. Instead of wasting your time doing that, how about you better your efforts into unifying your party, unifying the principles, and learning from your mistakes in the past? And also, if I were you guys, I would be sitting back going, what are the Republicans or conservatives not doing or not focusing on? In addition to what are they focusing on, so that we can somehow get our, and I know we shouldn't be playing this whole teams thing. I get it. The point of it shouldn't be, it's this side or that side. We should be trying to unify ultimately, but we know that that's not how the world is going to work. So to the human nature in us, let's just go ahead and tell y'all, look, man, y'all just got to level up y'all game plan and make it something genuine, not something with a ulterior motive. Somebody said, because she's absolutely correct, we need one objective right now. There's way too many companies who are letting their racism show proudly. Also, metaphorically, she was saying that they need to be subjected to two different major food supply companies. That way that Target and Walmart can get the message, right? Somebody said, we got to send a message financially now. Walmart, Target, Amazon, McDonald's, Ford, Facebook, Instagram. So yeah, they're going after you now, Zuckerberg. They're going after you, my guy. Target is ending DEI initiatives. I believe this is their official statement. It says, throughout 2025. I feel like I got to read it in a narrated voice. Throughout 2025. Well, before I even continue, let's hope I'm not going to mess this up. Watch me work. Throughout 2025. We'll be accelerating action in key areas and implementing changes with the goal of driving growth and staying in step with the evolving internal landscape. We will continue to monitor and adjust as needed. Current actions include concluding our 3-year diversity, equity, and inclusion goals, concluding our racial equity action and challenge, which is called REACH, initiatives in 2025 as planned. Hey, man. I'm watching they call this Project 2025. Target rolls out their Project 2025 plan while rolling back their DEI initiatives. Anyhow, ensuring our company resource groups are communities fully focused on development and mentorship. These communities will continue to be open to all. Okay. They're open to all sounds like diversity. Just saying. Further evaluating our corporate partnerships. Oh, I forgot my narrating voice. Further evaluating our corporate partnerships to ensure they are directly connected to our roadmap for growth. Okay. Stopping all external diversity focused surveys, including HRC's Corporate Equality Index. Evolving our supplier diversity team to supplier engagement to better reflect our inclusive global, I done found a word. No, I got it. Procurement process across a broad range of suppliers, including increasing our focus on small businesses. All right, now, fumbled a few times, but I think I did pretty good, y'all. You know what I'm saying? This year, I'm somebody whom is nowhere near embarrassed in no way, shape, or form. Obviously, I can read, but this year I'm taking the initiative. Oh, y'all see that? I'm taking the initiative to read more books and things of that nature, so that I can stop doing the ahs and your nose and boom, boom, boom. Not that you guys care, but I felt like I'm gonna share that with y'all. I'm on a growth journey as well on the mental side of things. Before we get up out of here, let me double check to make sure that there isn't anything current that I'm missing.